Hey guys, welcome to The Journey with Kaya. My name is Kaya and I thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're at all interested or have a passion for growing, whether that's spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, I just would encourage you guys to subscribe to this channel because I have a lot of videos planned out that I just don't think you want to miss. So I am so excited because today we're talking about reset. Yes, if you couldn't tell by the title, today is all about resetting your goals, your intentions, your wardrobe, your room, whatever it is that you want to reset. Now's the time to do it. Why? Because it is a new month. This video is actually broken down into 6 parts, and I do want to let you know that I will be looking at my computer because there is so much stuff that I want to say. But without further ado, let's get started. Grab you some snacks. I got my water over here. Grab whatever you need to really take in all this information I'm going to be giving you, including a notebook. You can also use Google Docs, whatever you need to take notes. That would be great. But let's get started. What she say? Please stay with me now. I can make it somehow. I got to let you know that So let's talk reflection. I absolutely love this practice because it makes me more grateful. So often we get so caught up in our lives that we tend to not see all the good things that God has done for us. We tend to not remember it, right? But when you have a moment to just pause and you have a moment to just reflect, it allows you to see things differently. It allows you to see the good, and it also allows you to correct the bad. So right now, as you're watching this, I want you to pause really quick, and I want you to just reflect on the good things that has happened in the previous month. And I want you to also think about some things that you could have done differently. For me, because it's August now, the month of July was actually I would say a really good month for me. I'm just going to name a couple of things that happened so I just don't forget, because God is so good. So in the month of July, I decided to take on this YouTube channel. I got back active on my social media, but it just wasn't me on my social media. Speaking of social media, it was a very intentional way of utilizing my social media platform because I had taken a break for a while. I planned an outing with my youth group, and I think it was a complete success. I did a handful of career fairs. Like, I would dress up, put my makeup on, do everything. I was like putting myself out there. I was so focused on a lot of things. And I would say that I talked to God a lot. Like, July was a month where I was communicating with God at 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Like, I was really getting intentional, really focused in July. So I'm very, very proud of myself. And I would like to say that when you reflect on your month of July, even the little things that you did better, the little things that you did good, maybe you walked around the block that one day in July, whatever it is, pat yourself on the back. There's no reason to beat yourself up about things that you wish you would have done. What's the point? You have another month to achieve those goals, right? But something that I could have did better was I could have eaten better. When I tell y'all, I was eating good in July. Like, May, June, and July, I really got off of my way of eating. I would say I'm a pretty health conscious person, but in July, I was just like, I don't even care anymore. Like, I'm just finna go in. I'm finna eat. I ate so much junk, and it really played a part in how I showed up. Like, I felt sluggish. I felt sick. I break out a lot when I don't eat healthy. It's just my body is so incredibly sensitive. And the issue with eating unhealthy is that it feeds on cravings. And so now you just want more and more and more. Sugar addiction is one of the hardest addictions to stop. So it's just been so hard. It's good, the food good, but I don't feel good, right? So that's something that I definitely need to work on. And with that being said, let's talk about our goals for the month of August. Yay! Get excited, y'all, because it's a new month. God has graced us, given us more days, and I'm happy. I'm super happy. So I break down my goals into 5 categories. The first one is personal. The second is wellness. Then we have financial, we have business, and then we have miscellaneous. So I wrote out my goals. Actually, it's right here. I wrote out my goals because that is just something that really benefits me when I'm able to write it down. My dad growing up, he always used to say, write it down, make it plain, right? So I wrote them down, and as you can see, you probably can't see from that far, it's in those categories. I put it in a document, which I'm going to show you guys. And so we're just going to go through this really quickly. As you can see on the screen, we have our 5 categories, and we're going to start off with personal. So for me, my personal goal is to read 2 books. Also to have a self-care day. I want to go out. I want to get my nails done. I want to get my hair done. I want to, do the whole thing. I want to take myself out to a movie. This is going to be one of the days where I have a cheat day and I go and get some Chipotle because that's literally my favorite thing to eat in the whole wide world, and just treat myself, really connect. And end the night off by like reading my Bible and talking to God, because he's my best friend. So I just think that they got to be on the list, right? And it's probably going to be one day, because one day is what I can afford to do all those things. To do all those things. The third thing is positive talk. Positive talk is just something that I want to be better at. I can't say that I talk as negative as I used to talk to myself, but I want to get in the habit of just speaking life, not only to myself, but to others. Like, I want, when people come around me, it's just like, all Kaya do is speak positive. She's just a ball of light. Like, that is a goal of mine, is just to be completely filled with positivity. So the second category is wellness. And with wellness, I want to eat in 80% of the time, right? I want to cook more. I want to have moments where I'm cooking with my mom or my dad or whoever, and just build somewhat of a connection over cooking if I can. Also, cooking saves me money. Cooking is healthier, and I just want to cook more. The second goal is I want to eat whole food and plant-based 50% of the time, right? So that means that I will eat more fruits and vegetables than I did in the previous month. Personally, if you want to eat healthier, maybe you don't want to eat 50%. Maybe you can just do one day out of the week, you get yourself a salad. Start where you can start, but also challenge yourself. Google it, figure out what you can do. Just take those small steps for your health, because we know one thing, and we know that your body is a temple. So God actually does expect you to eat for his glory, to eat foods to help you so that you can be your best self, right? I can't even get into food. I'm going to have someone on the show at a later time talk about food and its impact on your mental health, spirituality, and things of that nature. But I'm not going to get into that right now. Let's continue with this wellness. Let's get done with these goals, right? So the third wellness point is work out 3 times a week. The next thing is financial. So I just got a new position, and I'm super excited about that. And with this position, I will now try my best to increase my savings. Why? Because I am trying to move out and get an apartment. And something I want to put a pin in this, something I want to stress when creating your goals is that this is just basic, but in my actual bullet points, I specify why, because you're not going to really even do it if you're not specifying why. Like, why am I trying to get more money in my savings account? Because I want to move out, right? And so we're going to go into why being specific is so important later on. But let's continue. The next point is career and business. So for career and business, I want to get 25 subscribers to this YouTube channel. I think it's attainable for sure in this month, but that is my goal. The next goal is to get on book duties. Okay, y'all may not know this, but I have a children's book that I actually wrote a long time ago. I completed the book last year. I showed my family this children's book at my graduation party from grad school. And after that, I was supposed to release it literally in July, y'all. But so much stuff ended up happening with the book, and I wasn't satisfied. And something that I need to work on, if I was to be real with y'all, is perfectionism. That's why it took me so long to even start this YouTube channel. But at this point, I'm just ready to get this out there. So I'm on book duty right now, and I have to start advertising. There's so many things I want to do with this children's book. I'm so excited for you guys to see it and for us to talk about it. But that is one of my goals, is to get on book duty. And so what that looks like in those subcategories is to start advertising, start putting things on social media, create a page, things like that. All right, let's get into this last goal. This is miscellaneous. So in this miscellaneous, we have make better use of my time, period. That's all I want to put in there. Make a better use of my time. I want to wake up early. If that's 5 a.m., 6 a.m., whatever it is, I want to make a better use of my time throughout my day. I want to work on time management. I want to show up to places earlier, not just on time, but early, right? I want to go to sleep on time. All I know is I just want to make a better use of my time. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is vision boards. Yes, vision boards. For me, writing is great. It's awesome. I love to write. It's one of my favorite things to do. But what really helps me stay motivated is when I can see these goals visually. When I can just go to my phone and it's boom, screensaver. Go to my computer, boom, screensaver. See it hanging up. Actually, in my room, I have a vision board hanging up in my room that I see every single day. I actually had a vision board party in January, which was amazing. I'm going to do that again. But I want to see it. I don't want to just write about it. I want to see it. And I also like to select images of people that look like me. Women, usually African-American women, sometimes, with curly hair, whatever it is, I want it to really look like me. So what is a vision board? A vision board is basically a way for you to visualize your success. The way that I do my vision boards is through Canva, which you don't have to use Canva if you don't want to. There is a free option. I have the pro version, but you do whatever is accessible to you. If that is Google Docs, if that is Microsoft Word, whatever. The Canva free version has a lot of options. I would try it out because what I like about it is that you can take an image from online and then it just boom, it instantly attaches to the template that was created for you. So try Canva out for free if you've never tried it. And I'm gonna put the link down below. So as you can see, when you click on Canva, there's a whole bunch of different templates that you can go to. All you have to do is type in vision board, click that, and there's gonna be a whole y'all look at this, just so much stuff. But I already have mine selected, so I'm just gonna exit out of this. All I have to do is drop them in and I'll show you just how simple that is. As you can see below, I input like the words underneath the images because I don't want to just have the images. I want to actually be able to read it so I can remember what it is I have to do. So let's drop these images in. So work out 3 times a week. So I have a lady working out and boom, see how easy that is? But I think I like this one. Yeah, because she's looking at me like, girl, you better work out. So I like that one. So like I mentioned with you guys before, one of my goals is to put more money into my savings account. And the reason being is that I really want to save up to be able to move out. So instead of just putting some money, like that could mean anything. I like to actually insert an image, as you can see here, of an apartment, right? I want to see what I'm saving for because that's going to motivate me. Okay, again, with my better use of time, what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be waking up in the morning. That's how I'm going to use my time more efficiently. So we have just completed our August vision board. As you can see, everything on here is a summary of what I want to accomplish in this month. And so this is what it looks like. I mean, you can change the color if you want to. I love pink. Okay, so if pink is going to get you motivated, do that. And then what you do is you make this your screensaver, or you make this your computer's screensaver. Do whatever you can with it and let this motivate you. Now, before we go shopping, I'm so excited for that. I want to mention one last thing. It's just one more thing, one more suggestion. Okay, and I'm not even going to show it to you on my computer. I'm just going to tell you. I think that in order to be successful throughout your month, throughout your year, it's important to have a schedule. I love collecting calendars and journals and agendas, but something that really works great for me is having a Google Calendar. Google Calendar, it gives you notifications when events, when appointments are coming up. It just depends on what you do. So you can set reminders on your phone. You can set reminders on your computer, and it'll literally notify you when something is coming up. And I absolutely love that. It's so convenient. Another convenient thing about Google Calendar is that you can also send your calendar. You can share this with other people. And that way, maybe your partner or your family members can see what your calendar is looking like, so they know, like, okay, that's where she is currently, because it says that on the calendar. I also love Google Calendar. Again, I am a person who is extremely visual. You can, make your calendar as pretty as you want. You can set images on it. You can color code your dates and events and appointments to your liking, and it's so convenient. I would highly recommend using Google Calendar if you're going to really keep tally of your schedule, because it just works. At least for me, it works really well. But do whatever works well for you. If having a physical agenda works for you, do that. But I recommend that you keep your schedule visible so that you don't miss out on any birthdays, that you don't come late to any appointments. I think that when I am on time, I feel better. I have less anxiety when I can properly plan out things. So the last thing to do is, can you guess it? Shopping. I'm so excited. Why shopping? Why restock at the beginning of the month? What's the point? So restocking ensures a consistent supply of essential items, promoting a healthy and well-maintained lifestyle. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go get my groceries, because I just need to restock up on a whole bunch of food, especially because that is one of my goals, to eat in more and also to eat more of a plant-based diet. So now I need to go out and buy that so I can set myself up for success. And then I'm going to bring you guys with me to go shopping for, body care and hair care. Before I go shopping anywhere, I take out this and I write out a list of food items, a list of body care items, hair care items that I'm gonna need. And I do this because I do not like going to the store, y'all. I do not like going to the store and spinning around in circles trying to find things. Like, what am I here for? I can't even, like, at least that's me. I forget as soon as I pull up, and then I end up getting other stuff, or I go over budget. So it's so important so you don't have to go back to the store. Because one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to go back to the store. If I forgot it, it's just not going to happen. My hair is just going to be crunchy because I just refuse to go back to the store. So I write it down for my peace of mind. I write things down. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And what I like about this is that you can just rip that off and you can just bring it with you, and it's just so easy to just fold up. So I'm going to write down what I need. So now we're done with our list. It's time to fold this up and go shopping. So I just finished up all my shopping. The first place I went to was Pete's, and then the second place I went to was Target. Everything that I was looking for, everything that I wrote down, I found. So I'm super excited about that. And then to just end the night off, I qualified for Target gift card. I couldn't even pay because it kept saying, you qualify for a Target gift card. You qualify for a Target gift card. And so I asked one of the associates, I'm like, hi, can you please help me? Because it's not letting me pay. they said, oh, because you qualify for a Target gift card. And he grabbed the gift card and he put the money on it. And so it's some little free money that I can use the next time I go to Target. So I was so happy about that. That was just it's the little things that I'm trying to be grateful for, because that was really awesome. It was an amazing time shopping. I got in, I got out, and now I'm on my way back home. That concludes our August reset video. I am over the moon about the things that is to come in this month. And I know that God will continue to bless me because I'm willing to put in the work to do what he's telling me to do, right? It's one thing to have goals and dreams and just be like, okay, God, what we doing? But it's another for God to give you gifts and to give you dreams, and you're actually taking those baby steps to allow him to really use you. I'm thinking of the parable of the talents. If you don't know that story, I really encourage you to type it up or to look in your Bibles about the parable of the talents. But God, he's expecting you to utilize those gifts, to utilize the things that he's giving you and to do something with it. And so this is how we do it. You got to put in the work to get what you want. You got to put in the work to get those dreams that you've had in your heart for so long. I also am thinking of one of my favorite movies, which is The Great Debaters. And there's this one scene where Forrest Whitaker and his son, he said to him, you got to do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. And ever since I heard that, I'm like, that's it. Do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. And that's what we're doing here. So let's get to work, y'all. I'm so excited. Thank you again. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And be on the lookout for my next video, which is to come very, very soon. Stay beautiful. Stay you. And I love you. Have a good day. Bye.